Hello, Scorpio. Welcome to Dove and Serpent Tarot. My name is Paul. If Scorpio is your sun, moon, or rising sign, this is your tarot card reading. Please hit the like button, leave a comment. Consider subscribing to the channel, especially if this reading resonates with you. It is totally free. It does not cost you anything. If there's anything you would like me to pray over or meditate upon or send positive energy toward, please let me know. Now, this is going to be a general reading, so try to be open and receptive to whatever may come through during our time together. I am merely the messenger, and I ask you to connect directly with each of these cards and use your own intuition to take you beyond the details that I might provide. And remember, Scorpio, that the most important part of any tarot reading is you. And look at this Three of Cups. This is celebration. This is abundance. This is having a reason to celebrate. But more than that, this card, we're going to put it into some context. This card is all about you knowing how to create these kinds of peak experiences, knowing how to create a joyful, loving, blissful time in your life, right? And I think this is kind of, this is the focus right now. I feel like we've got to find opportunities to enjoy what we're doing. Okay? And now let's see what else we've got with our cards. See, we've got a 10. We've got a 10 of Swords there. We have a Prince of Cups. The Prince of Cups is your power card activated. It is that fixed water energy. All right? Oh, a Princess of Pentacles. Very nice. An Ace of Pentacles. Ah, okay. All right. I got one idea here. I feel like with the Ace and that Three of Cups, you're getting something unexpected. I kind of feel like you're waiting for something, but you're going to get back a lot more than you thought, right? And with the 10 of Swords here, it kind of feels like it's not a situation that you really enjoy, but it's gonna be good. Right? It's that kind of year as we're getting kind of towards the end of February, March. You got that April coming up. I feel like this is going to be a better situation than you imagined it would be. All right? And I'll leave it there if you understand the subtlety there. And that message is for you. It's that season where everybody's kind of got to do this stuff. I think you're going to be pleasantly surprised. Now, we've got some major arcana. Look at that. Look at that Art or Temperance card, the Emperor card, the Sun card, into an 8 of Wands. And we've got the Chariot card. I wonder if this is going to be something that you're going to be able to invest some of this. Like, I feel like you're getting, I kind of feel like this is like some karma, right? That you've been paying into something all year, and now you're really getting your rewards that you've been waiting for, yeah? And I think maybe there's some car stuff that you're going to do. There might even be some renovations on the house or changes to your business, that sort of thing. I also feel like you're doing something for yourself here. I feel like you're exploring some sort of creativity. Maybe this is a vacation. Maybe this is finding some different. It's almost like with the 8 of Wands, I feel like you're finally getting these resources, time, money, opportunity, to explore a lot of these hobbies that you have, dormant kind of hobbies. I feel like you've got this creative energy in you that's just like you're dancing in place. You got jazz hands. You just want to do things, but obligations, work, life, kind of has kept you contained. Just haven't had the time or the money or the resources, the opportunity to do everything that you want to do, to explore all of your creativity. Yeah. Do you have a connection with birds? Spirit showing me, what are the blue and gold parrots, right? Are they macaws? Or those, I think maybe they're just called blue and gold. But the blue and gold parrots, I don't know if you have a connection with those, or if it's been a symbol for you, or, I don't, if you have a memory of birds of that, maybe you saw them on vacation. Maybe that's kind of like your idea of a vacation is just exotic birds and trees and just this kind of nice weather, kind of I don't know, Hawaii or something, right? I've never been personally, if you can believe it. I feel like there is travel in your future very soon. Yeah. I feel like there's a lot in your future because the Eight of Wands is all sorts of things. This is you being able to express your light in myriad ways, shining through this prism, this diamond, right? And the light, you are the diamond, and the Spirit is shining through you in all sorts of different ways. So I feel like you're going to be exploring many different sides of yourself. Yeah. Business stuff, creative stuff, writing, maybe music, maybe acting, maybe you want to travel. You're exploring who you are and what you like. You're trying to find more and more ways to have these joyful, blissful, loving peak experiences. And I think the resources are coming into your life, maybe come tax season or something. I said a bad word. And it's going to allow you to do some more of these things that you want to do, to find out what you like, to find out, what hobbies you're into, like not just the work stuff. It's not all just business. It's not. Maybe you're a business owner, and maybe this is just like this time of year. It feels like it's always kind of not good, right? But I wonder if that's part of this, the Prince of Cups underneath here. Some of your Scorpio energy, I feel like sometimes Scorpios, you like to expect the worst, or plan for the worst and kind of expect the worst, and that's not a bad idea. And that's what I mean. I feel like you've been paying into this thing all year, maybe more than you needed to, but that's a good thing, right? Because now you're going to be pleasantly surprised. It's going to be kind of a big reward. This feels like karma. You're overpaying for the whole year so that you can enjoy more now. That feels just like karma to me. Anyway, let's select the mystery card, bonus card, confirmation card. This is really exciting. This makes me really happy. This is a random card from the Pamela Coleman Smith Tarot. Sometimes I like to leave out Waite's name. And then we're going to put Mr. Ed right there on top. We're not going to look at that card until the very end, but it will tie everything together and give us the confirmation. If at any point during this tarot card reading you feel like you know what that card is, put your prediction down in the comments. Let's do it together, right? You're on a roll. Let's make it a group exercise. Let's exercise our intuition. Okay? So, a lot of majors. 1, 2, 3, 4 major arcana energy. We've got some fire. We've got some water. We've got the air. And the air, I think, was our expectations. The air really was feeling like this was it was bad all year. It's going to be bad now. I'm expecting it to be bad. But then, ooh, wow, look at that. We've got this earth energy. Yeah, it's kind of like, and this, take it for what it is. But the Princess of Pentacles is kind of like overdoing it, putting in a lot of stuff, putting in more than you need to. This is real abundance. Just get like all of it, everything you could possibly give, you put into this. You're getting back, a little bit. But, it seems like investing a ton of money, and then you just get, it's like, we ever had those class action lawsuit like letters in the mail? I've been around for a long time. I've had a lot of like cell phone accounts and stuff, whatever. But you get something in the mail that says there is a $1 billion, class action lawsuit that's going to be settled. And you think, all right, jackpot, baby. And then you get your check and it's like 13 cents. It's kind of a disappointment. But at least you don't owe money, right? At least you don't owe money. I feel like this is a little bit different than that, but I had to say that because it reminded me of that in kind of a silly way. But no, with the rest of these cards, I feel like this is more than just your 13 cents. This is going to be enough where you really can do some things with it that you want to do. The main thing was that it was unexpected. Maybe you thought you were owing money, but no, this is money coming in. Yeah. And it's giving you the opportunity to do different things. I think maybe a car. I think maybe there's some sort of renovations or something in your home. Kitchen, maybe, is kind of where I'm going with that. and maybe some changes to the business. And maybe really who you have to thank for all of this is your emperor energy. Well, this could be the emperor in the environment too. We could look at this, maybe it's a boss or something. But ultimately, I think this is you. Because I think that these cards here have a connection. And this card is you. This is your power card in action. This is the essential Scorpio doing the Scorpio thing. And this card is expressed in the environment as the emperor. And maybe this was you really trying to really buckle down and be, maybe a bit of a hard ass all year and putting in more effort than you needed to, being more strict with the budget, being very disciplined, a little overboard, but for a good reason, because now it's paying off. So it's like you really you were really strict with yourself, and it's work. And maybe you didn't, that's not why you did it. You weren't strict with yourself because you know you're going to get something back for it. No, because you just wanted to not make it any worse, right? And that's why I feel like it's really this pleasant surprise that's coming in. Yeah. I feel like this is how you're expressing your Scorpio nature out in the environment, is really like a boss. Like a boss. Yeah. I like it very much. Very, very much. I love this major arcana energy. But yeah, the 10 of Swords, this is, I think, a situation that we feel like there's just no winning here. There's no way out of this. It's something that we're obligated to do. And I think you're not really expecting it to go your way or to have any kind of a positive benefit. Also, this card to me is talking about how I think you're feeling limited in how you can pursue your own passions, joys, loves, your own bliss, your own interests. Yeah, this feels like a bird in a cage. It feels like your sense of celebration, your sense of spiritual, emotional abundance is trapped behind that cage. Well, I think the Ace of Pentacles is bringing that back. Yeah, is bringing that out of the cage, is giving you something. This is kind of like unlocking the cage for you, And so this is that karmic reward. Now, I don't know if it's financial, or I'm not a financial person. I don't know anything about that stuff. But this is something that's going to be giving you more of an opportunity to pursue those interests. We're letting kind of your spiritual energy, your creative energy out of the cage there. Yeah. Letting it out of the cage. And moving forward, there is that Chariot energy. So I feel like this does have something to do with the home, with renovating the home, something maybe with a car, getting the car fixed, getting a new car, but also travel. And when we see the Sun card, especially the Sun next to the Chariot card, we feel like, well, this is the chariot of the Sun, and what does it do? It travels, right? It goes really like all across the sky. From one end of the world to the other. So I do feel like it's kind of this world traveling kind of thing. Maybe the mystery card will be the world card. That would be something. There is a suggestion here of investing something in yourself. Yeah, putting this money back into you. And it's through your hobbies, through your car, your house, your environment, your business, but also into you. It has to be things that really make you feel alive, make you feel like you're expressing yourself. Yeah. Anyone can kind of get a bonus at work or something and say, okay, well, I got to pay down some debt. I got to fix the car. Yay, right? Fun. But this is also you exploring different parts of yourself, like we said, creative aspects. Finding those hobbies or something that you really want to discover or learn about or immerse yourself in, or I don't know if it's a musical instrument. I feel like you play a musical instrument. And maybe part of this is you buying yourself that guitar, buying yourself that set of drums, or the violin or the didgeridoo, something like that, right? Or the djembe. Getting yourself something where you can express it, and it doesn't have a practical purpose, right? You can't eat it, you can't wear it, you can't patch your roof with it, but it's something for the heart, something for the soul, yeah. And I think you're going to put this in many different places. A little bit for the soul, a little bit for the car, a little bit for the roof, right? But really what I like about this is that it's so different than what you were expecting, right? Because this stuff here, I just feel like you didn't believe this was happening. There was not even the thought in your head that this was just, it is what it is, and it can be good. I'll try to make it the least ungood that I can. Well, now we have something that's not bad. It's actually a lot better than you thought. Yeah. Let's go the path of the serpent here, because I want to talk about especially the art or temperance card. As we do this, I'd like to ask for your subscription. If you haven't subscribed yet, well, please do. It's totally free. It doesn't cost you anything. And it's good for the channel, and I appreciate that. All right. I feel like you've met, have you met a celebrity? I feel like you met somebody. And I don't know, I feel like it's kind of an obscure celebrity, like not someone like huge that everybody would know, but someone that, like, I don't know if it's like a comic or something that like is a celebrity, but maybe not like internationally, like A-list kind of Hollywood type celebrity, but like a comic or something, right? Maybe that's something that, maybe that's inspiring to you, meeting that person. Getting a Z name. Reddish hair, beard. Was it Zach? Zach Galifianakis, right? Yeah, I think that's who you met. Interesting. One of you. That's meant for one of you. I don't think all of you have met Zach. Maybe you have. If that detail's not for you, don't worry about it. Leave it for the next person. But yeah, Zach Galifianakis, that's a wonderful, wonderful actor and writer and comic. Reminds me of that show. I think it was on Hulu, Baskets. Have you seen Baskets? Oh man, I got to go watch that show now. He's such a great actor. Such a great actor. I did hear that he's a fan of the show, that he watches Dove and Serpent Tarot. Heard that from a friend. So shout out to Zach if you're watching today. How you doing, buddy? Okay, so we've got the Art or Temperance card. This is one, I think it's some sort of home or kitchen kind of renovation. This might even be a card that's talking about you experimenting with your potions, right? Experimenting with those things that really bring you that joy and love and bliss in your life. Yeah, we're trying different things. We're experimenting. Maybe you don't really know. Maybe it's the didgeridoo. Maybe it's the drums. Maybe it's stand-up comedy. Maybe it's writing screenplays. Maybe it is just mowing the lawn, right? I think all of these things that you never really had time or money or opportunity to do, we've got to kind of learn about it again. We've got to figure out, I think that you've been so focused on your work, your business, your daily grind, right? That we don't really know these things about ourselves so much lately. They're still in there. They're still part of you, but maybe we need to bring them out and actively explore them and think about them. Yeah. Also, the Art or Temperance card is kind of a little bit of money over here, a little bit of money over there, a little bit for the soul, a little bit for the roof, right? So we got to make sure that we don't just kind of blow it all, right? Whatever is coming in, that we don't just it's gone in a day. We've got to be kind of strategic about it. You still have to be the emperor, right? It's not just, this isn't going to really, this is, it's not setting you up for life, if you know what I mean, right? So we still have that, there still needs to be discipline and strategy in life. But I think this is giving you the chance to have a more self-directed life. to feel like you have a little bit more of this. And it's kind of like if we have this opportunity to explore these personal, private, internal, creative, expressive, spiritual things within ourselves, then we're kind of happier to go back to our business, to go back and do all the paperwork and stuff that we got to do, all that daily grind. You can't be the emperor 24/7. You can't be in the office, 24/7, 365. When part of you wants to just go in the kitchen and just pretend you're on the episode of Chopped, right? Just throw stuff in a pot and see how it comes out. Just have fun, just to play, just to figure out what kinds of activities really make you feel good, Everybody needs time for that because it creates a more balanced life. And the art or temperance card is about the art of life, right? It's a balance. It's living a kind of moderate life, not too much work, not too much play. You want to do good at your job, you got to do good with your creativity, with your soul active, with your spirituality, right? Maybe it's really just giving you some time where you can relax and just meditate or get back to your prayer or get back to your rituals. Yeah. I feel like you have an altar set up somewhere in your house or your home. There's some small space that was for prayer, for meditation. I feel like that's been dark for a minute. Yeah. I don't know if it's a particular room or if it's just a corner, but I get the table, candles, some religious icons or something. But I feel like you haven't gone there and done that in a while. Yeah. And I think it's something that you always mean to get back to. But then it's like, you're the emperor. You're needed. You got to go take care of something first. Yeah. So in a really real way, I think we need to focus on the spiritual connection. Yeah, on a more spiritual connection here. And I think that just the fact that we don't have a lot of water in the reading is indicative of that. Because this is the central thing. This is just like, this is it. There's the water that, it's still in you, like I said. It just needs to come out. This is the fountain of water, of magic, of beauty, of joy, of mystery. All right? Of bliss, of spiritual experience. It's pouring out of you here. And I think we've got to rediscover what is really important and what is really meaningful to us. And use this as an opportunity to reconnect with these things. Yeah. Now, over here we've got the Sun card. And the Sun card, I think, is, it's really the complete and balanced life that we live. Right? We realize that each one of these rays on this Sun card is just one pathway of our life. There's the work path, there's the home path, there's the family, there's the friends, there's the dog over there, there's your garden. And it's, there's your spirituality, there's your practices, there's your, your painting, there's the drums, there's the djembe over there. And that's what creates a whole kind of sun, a whole picture. Everything we are, everything we do, everything we give our attention to is one ray of light. And I think Spirit encompasses all of this. So we find ways to bring our spirituality, to find connections in all parts of our life, and not to just have them so compartmentalized either, but to make it all one living life, one active kind of being. And that, I think, is part of the Eight of Wands up here too. I also feel like there's a father figure very close to you, right? I feel like Dad has passed. Yeah. Dad had an H name, Hank, Henry, something like that, right? H. Maybe it's a last name, I don't know. But I feel like Dad has passed. But I feel like I feel like Dad was very much focused on work. Work. Yeah. And I feel like there was a heart thing with Dad. And I don't mean this to become a downer. I feel like he instilled such strength and commitment and such discipline, such focus in you. But I don't think he was really the person that expressed those emotions. I don't feel like he was like the emotional type. He was kind of like the strong, silent type. He got stuff done. He was the boss. He took care of things. And I feel like that was such a sacrifice for him, and one that he would make over and over and over again for you guys. Yeah. And I think his energy is still very close to you. I think you have something of his. It's something old. I don't know if it's a watch or if it's something small metal. Maybe it's a knife, a pocket knife, or a pocket watch. It's something small metal. Yeah. Yeah, it's very good energy. And I think he's still with you. And he's still with you. Anyway, I like this. It feels good. It was a good relationship. The Eight of Wands that we see, this is kind of all the rays of the sun, but this is now they're more distinct, right? We think of the light through a prism, and we just think, okay, we can shine a light through a prism, through a diamond, and we can see there's red, yellow, green, blue, purple, and then the ultraviolet, infrared, whatever. But it's distinct colors, right? The thing with the sun here, it's one light. It's just one white light. And it looks, yellow on the card. But it's one white spiritual light. Whereas here, we see it as distinct colors. Okay? So I think that this is really a big clue here. That we do need to have these different aspects of ourselves. We need to explore different sides of ourselves. Realize that we're not just one face of a diamond, right? We're multifaceted. There are many things that you want to do. You're really good at tech, but you're also restoring a 67 Mustang in your garage on the weekends, right? You also play a pretty mean guitar, right? And you also are very much into physics and these kinds of quantum mechanic kind of things. I don't know anything about that stuff, but if you'd like to teach me something, that would be great. But I feel like you have all of these different sides of you. And I think this last year, you've been emperor business side only. And the rest of the stuff has just kind of, the light's been turned down a little bit. It's time now to shine. Let that light through all of these different aspects. And strive for balance. It's not easy, but we'll get there. Right now, we're going to get to this mystery card, though. All right. Could it be the World card? Could it be another Sun card? Could it be the Scorpio Power card, the Death card? Yeah. Well, if you have a prediction, put it down in the comments. Let's see what we can see. Ah, yeah. Okay. Seven of Pentacles. This is a confirmation. This is a confirmation of what we've been talking about. This is karma. This is getting the rewards you've been waiting for. Look at that card. Look at all the work that they did. And now they're just waiting, right? Now they've just been waiting for those karmic rewards. And they've been putting in extra effort, doing overtime, paying in more than they needed to. Now they're just sitting there waiting. And maybe they're not expecting anything. Maybe they're even sitting here thinking, I didn't do enough. I'm getting scared. I'm getting worried. I didn't do enough. They're going to get their rewards. Yeah. This is good confirmation. I feel like this is what it's all been about the last year, but primarily right now during this season, Anyway, we're going to do an extended reading. Scorpio, if you want to stick around, click on the link up here or down below in the video description. There's another link. New readings for Scorpio Wednesdays and Saturdays, but I'm here every day, 6 a.m. Chicago time. Just come back and see me again tomorrow. All right, we'll talk again. If you haven't subscribed yet, please do. It's totally free. Doesn't cost you anything. Leave a comment for me. Let me know where in the world you are watching from. I want you to know that you are the most important part of Dove and Serpent Tarot. I thank you and I love you. And we're all in this together.